Okay, this is the Psalms or Tehilim for hold on, I'll tell you what day it is. For the 12th day of the month. Chapter 66. It says the Psalms describes the praises and awe-inspiring prayers that we will offer God upon the ingathering of the exiles. Remember that King David wrote most of these. For the conductor, a song, a psalm. Raise your voices in jubilation to God, all the earth. Sing the glory of his name. Make glorious his praise. Say to God, how awesome are your deeds. Because of your great strength, your enemies will admit their treachery to you. All the earth will bow to you and sing to you. They will sing praises to your name forever. Go and see the works of God, awesome in his deeds towards mankind. He turned the sea into dry land, and they passed through the river on foot. We rejoiced in him there. He rules the world with his might. His eyes watch the nations. Let the rebellious not exalt themselves. Selah. Bless our God, O nations, and let the voice of his praise be heard. He has kept us alive and did not allow our feet to falter. For you tested us, O God. You refined us as one refining silver. You brought us into prison. You placed a chain upon our loins. You mounted men over our head. We went through fire and water, and you brought us out to abundance. We will enter your house with burnt offerings. I will pay to you my vows, which my lips uttered and my mouth spoke in my distress. I will offer up to you burnt offerings of fat animals with the smoke of rams. I will prepare cattle with he-goats. Selah. Come listen, all you fear God, and I will relate what he has done for my soul. I call to him with my mouth, with exultation beneath thy tongue. Had I seen iniquity in my heart, my Lord would not have listened. But in truth God heard, he gave ear to the voice of my prayer. Blessed is God, who has not turned away my prayer or his kindness from me. Chapter 67. This psalm is known, especially revered prayer. It too speaks of the era of the ingathering of exiles and the wars of Gog and Magog, a time when the Lord will be one. For the conductor, a song with instrumental music, a psalm. May God be gracious to us and bless us. May he make us his countenance shine upon us forever. That your way be known on earth, your salvation among all nations. The nations will extol you, O God. All the nations will extol you. The nations will rejoice and sing for joy. For you will judge the peoples justly and guide the nations on earth forever. The peoples will extol you, O God. All the peoples will extol you. For the earth will have yielded its produce, and God, Lord our God, will bless us. God bless us, and all from the farthest corners of the earth shall fear him. Chapter 68. An awe-inspiring and wondrous prayer. David composed the psalm, referring to a future event when the Sennacherib would surround Jerusalem on Passover during the reign of Hezekiah. He also prophesies about the good we will enjoy during the Messianic era. And okay, I read what it's about. For the conductor, by David, a psalm, a song. Let God rise, let his enemies be scattered, and let his enemies flee before him. As smoke is driven away, drive them away. As wax melts before fire, let the wicked perish before God, and the righteous will rejoice. They will exult before God and delight with joy. Sing to him, Sing to God, chant praises to his name, extol him who rides upon the heavens with his name, Yah, and exalts before him, a father of orphans and judge of widows in God, in the abode of his holiness. God settles the solitary into a home and frees those bound in shackles, but the rebellious are left to dwell in an arid land. O God, when you went out before your nation, when you marched through the wilderness, Salah, the earth trembled, even the heavens dripped before the presence of God. This mountain of Sinai trembled before the presence of God, the God of Israel. You poured generous rain, O God, when your heritage was weary, you secured it. Your flock settled there. Your flock settled there, and your goodness, O God, you prepare for the poor. My Lord will fulfill the word of the heralds to a great nation, a great legion. Kings of armies will flee. They will flee, and she who inhabits the home will divide the loot. Even if you lie down upon the hearth, you will be like wings of a dove covered with silver, her pinions with brilliant gold. When the Almighty scatters kings in her midst, those in the shadow of darkness will be made snow white. The mountain of God is a fertile mountain. The mountain of majestic peaks is a fertile mountain. Why do you prance, O mountains of peaks? This is the mountain of God. This is the mountain God has desired as his dwelling. The Lord will even dwell there forever. The chariots of God are twice 10,000, with thousands of angels. My Lord is in their midst at Sinai in holiness. You ascended on high and took a captive. You seized gifts for man, and now even rebels dwell with Yah, God. Blessed is my Lord, who each day loads us with beneficence. The God who is our deliverance forever. The Lord is a God of deliverance for us, and to God, my Lord, are the many avenues of death. God alone crushes the heads of the enemies, the hairy skull of him who goes about in his guilt. My Lord said, I will bring back from Bashan, I will bring back from the depths of the sea, that your foot may wade through the enemy's blood, that the tongue of your dogs may have its portion from your enemies. They saw your ways, O God, the ways of my God, my King in holiness. The singers began, then the musicians in the midst of the maidens playing timbrels and assemblies. Bless God, bless my Lord, O who stemmed from Israel. There Benjamin, the youngest, rules them. The prince of Judah stone them, as do the princes of Zebulun and the princes of Naphtali. Your God has decreed your strength. Destroy your strength, O God, who has wrought this for our sake, because of the glory of your sanctuary upon Jerusalem. Kings will bring you trouble. Rebuke the wild beasts of the reeds, the assembly of mighty bulls among the calves of nations, until each submits himself with pieces of silver. Scatter the nations that desire wars. Nobles will come from Egypt. Cush will hasten to raise its hands to God. Kingdoms of the earth, sing to God, sing praises to my Lord forever. To the one who rides upon the loftiest ancient heavens, behold, he gives forth a voice of might. Ascribe power to God. His majesty is over Israel, and his might is in the skies. Lord, you are feared from your sanctuary. It is the God of Israel who grants strength and power to his people. Blessed is God. And in the month of Elul, there's additional 3 chapters if you want to say it. That's the end of the Psalms for today. And like Rabbi Kevin said, have the best day ever, or have a great day nevertheless.